Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, how's it going? Back
Panzer
with Panzer.
Dragoon, yeah. I think it's been like at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Got a snake here. So
Yeah, what on earth are we doing?
Hang on, I gotta turn the gain down on my headphones before I can hear what you're saying. Alright, I missed anything that you might have said up until this point.
No, I was just questioning what we were doing.
We're flying around on a dragon, man. It doesn't matter what we do. Everything is awesome.
Going to the top. Is that a thing?
It sure looks like a thing, doesn't it? Maybe he was trying to climb up my pop protector.
What up, circuitry?
Hey, what's up, circuitry? Oh, I gotta load up Twitch on my browser. In the chat.
You actually turn yourself up a bit.
Yeah, you think so? What do you think, circuitry? Am I too low? Or is it just Ben that needs to turn me up in his like Ben is getting headphones?
In my brain. This thing weak to, oh god.
Oh, okay, I am too quiet.
The dragon.
Alright, how about this?
There you go.
Are we closer to the same level? Alright, cool. You can't read the chat. What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Oh. It's tiny. Oh, it does look tiny, actually.
Yeah, it does look smaller than normal. You can definitely stretch it out, I think.
Call it micro chat. Oh no, the size is fine. It's someone changed the font. Looks like it.
Oh no, that's right. I did that. So I changed it around so that all of the usernames are visible. It doesn't do the ellipses like it did before. Oh. But that made the chat the font smaller.
The fan.
But that's easy. But if you stretch it to make it like fill the space, it fixes the problem.
What?
Yeah, stretch it back out so that it's like full. Look at that, it fills the space. Yeah.
There you go.
Less. Yeah, that's perfect.
It's gonna run into the Panzer Dragoon logo there, but
oh, well, that sucks.
Well, that's what you get for fucking with it.
Well, it's fine on mine.
Fixing shit that ain't broken.
It was broken on mine, and it was broken on yours too, because I hated that it didn't finish the screen name. It's like you get like half of everybody's screen name before it gives you ellipses.
Forces them to have shorter screen names.
Well, what you could do is resize the photo probably of Panzer Dragoon Saga, or like give it new dimensions. That is.
I probably just need to get rid of it.
Or I mean that's a possibility too. But if you want to keep it, that's not a problem. It needs some more adjustment.
Back to safety.
Spicy today.
Oh god. There is no safety. There ain't no shelter here. Ow!
She's climbing my microphone clip.
It's super active today.
She is. I need to get her off of this, but I can't like just pluck her off because she's all intertwined.
It's become one with the microphone.
I gotta let her work her way through. No, don't go double back on it. Jerk. Alright. Well, if you hang out there for a little while, I can handle that. Circuitry, I have a microphone snake right now. It's kind of freaking cool. I wish you could see it. She's all coiled up along
fire, damn it.
Ow. She's all coiled up along the microphone arm. Try to take a picture.
So that new intercooler that I bought for the car was finally built and shipped. It took like 3 weeks.
How long is it gonna be till it gets there?
I should get here Tuesday.
Sweet.
But the exhaust is still nowhere in sight.
Oh no.
And that is going on about a month.
Going on about a month since it shipped?
A month since I placed the order. Yeah.
Oh god.
Run away, dragon! Oh, oh god.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm taking pictures of my snake.
Ow. Painful.
I wish she would get off of this thing so I could pick her back up, though. I don't want to just, like, leave her there, because I'll forget, and then she'll be gone forever. There we go. Gotcha.
Maybe she's a fan of, I don't know, some weird electromagnetism that's going on with that thing.
Nah, I don't think so. It's more like it looks like a tree branch. But I mean, like, I can't say that you're completely wrong. You possibly might be have something there.
Yeah, I don't know how they feel things.
Damn it! No, I tried to pick her up and she grasped it with her tail. Now she's all tangled up in it again.
No,
jerk. I'll just keep an eye on her.
What is with that thing?
So, did they just confront you out of nowhere? I forgot. I mean, I didn't notice when you got into this fight.
Well, so we were supposed to get to the top of the tower, and I think last time we played, we unlocked everything to let us get to the top. So I was at a safe. Oh god, a save point right before you can fly to the top, wherever that is. So we did that, and then there was like an automatic fight, which was this thing.
Okay.
Poor little dragon. This is kind of a weird fight. I don't know. Like, it seems like its only weakness at the moment is that weird shaft. We can't shoot it from the top. Well,
Finally got her out of there.
It only has like one target.
Just kick its ass.
Trying to. I'm curious if we can shoot that thing, the thing that moves up and down. Presumably you're not supposed to do that. You still can't target it. If you can't shoot it.
Well, it doesn't do much damage, but it looks kind of cool. Also, you were saying that you had taken your Evo out this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Took it up to some mountain roads, but I went earlier this morning, so it was more towards the empty side.
Nice.
But there was like, usually there's people out there that it's a pretty common spot for a lot of cars to go up. And I think people kind of hang out, like, on the side of the road, like photographers.
Oh, I see.
Because they'll have kind of like professional-looking stands and stuff like that, and they're sort of set up with, like, lights and things, and they'll take photos of the cars that drive by. And I've always wondered where these photos end up, because I always wanted to see them, because, like, I'll see them taking pictures of me and, like, everybody else that drives up. But it would be kind of fun to see where those pictures actually end up.
Right, I'm sure they're, I mean, some of them make them to, like, automotive magazines or blogs or something.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I doubt any of mine would, but, I mean, I figured, like, Instagram or something like that. Like, it'd be
I mean,
that's cool
that's
to see it.
what I was gonna say. If, like, the lucky ones will get through to those, to, like, magazines or like, actual blogs, but most of them are probably, like, Facebook or Instagram.
That, yeah. So if I stay up here... Oh, it can still shoot me. Okay, so there is no safe place for this.
Ouch.
But on my way down, in the opposite direction going up, there was a bunch of Mazda Miatas that were going up. There must have been at least 30.
Wow.
So I think they must have been part of some, like, meetup. It looked kind of cool. On my way up, I saw an R32 Skyline. And it was driving the opposite direction. I think I've seen it there before. There was like a gray Skyline and a white one.
Did it have the driver's side on the left or the right?
Yep. Oh, on the right.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
so like it should be.
Well, I think they're only like Japanese market and like certain places in right-hand drive.
Europe. Oh, he's on the microphone. This is not too bad. Really, the only damaging move he does.
Yeah.
It's
God,
less than a quarter of your life. Well, no, a little over a quarter. Sorry. Or exactly one. Around a quarter.
doesn't have any weak spot. Just has this ridiculous amount of life.
I am not weak to pain. In all forms.
Oh, what? Okay.
Okay.
Maybe now it has weakness somewhere. Run away! Move! Oh.
Oh, have you ever seen Hellboy?
Yeah.
Saw the first
Like the
one?
movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Up until like 2 weeks ago, I'd only seen the second one, which I thought was good, but I spent the whole time thinking like this is exactly almost like it's like 85% the plot of Fatal Fury the movie.
A Fatal
Were they-
Fury?
Yeah, where they go and collect all the
armor
of-
pieces.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah.
then like they've got like the twin that like damages itself to win the day to hurt
Yeah.
the other twin or whatever it is.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of like the entire time I was watching that movie. But otherwise, it was still good. But yeah, I saw the first Hellboy about 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was way better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I like both of the movies.
Yeah, they're good. I want to watch the second one now again, to, like with it coming in from liking the first movie now.
I think the second one, I might have only seen it once. I remember seeing the first one. Oh God, get out of there. Damn it. A handful of times. Like, I feel like that one used to be on all the time.
I only saw it the one time so far, and yeah, I've only seen the second one once in theaters.
I watched Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, how was that?
It's good.
Yeah, I like that shit. I don't watch a lot of it, but whenever I do see it, I like it, whether it's like good or bad.
But like when it was first announced, I had an idea of what I thought they were gonna do, and it ended up being that.
Oh, really?
But I still like the movie.
It doesn't have to be unpredictable to be good.
No, it's still good. And like if you're gonna watch it, like I'm not gonna spoil it, or if anybody's listening, I wouldn't spoil it for them. But obviously, Godzilla and Kong fight like in the
that's
movie.
the name of the game. Yeah.
I don't think that's a spoiler. But I like Godzilla more than I like King Kong or Kong.
Yeah, I would too.
I was like,
or I do too.
Kick that monkey's ass.
Overgrown monkey, yeah, like dragon, lizard things, dinosaurs, whatever. All that is cooler than stupid monkeys. Or apes, both of them.
It technically ape, yes.
Yeah, yes.
I hate them both equally.
One thing I always thought was funny was that like the Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z, they got monkey tails, and then they transform into the great ape with still a monkey tail. and Frieza's always calling him monkey, even though they are
it's generic.
ape. I mean, like they just conflate the two terms that are, you know, completely, well, not completely different, but they are different. They are.
Actually, like,
there's a reason why there's a difference between the two words.
yes. Now that you bring it up, I never really thought of it much, but I wonder what the words are that are used in Japanese.
Oh, you wonder if they do the same thing like that English does to it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and that's good to know. Or would be good to know.
What is Japanese for ape versus monkey?
And does Frieza call them monkeys when they are? Well, I mean,
but now it's weak to something.
Nice.
There was a weak point.
Yeah, either
Fuck
way,
it.
it's just a silly
Oh,
cartoon.
shit. That messed him up.
Hell yeah, life bar and a half. Good
It's
lord.
so angry. Reloaded on its stupid missiles. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, so I saw some of the footage for the Panzer Dragoon HD remake.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
It looks really nice. It looks like it ought to. Like, if you imagine these graphics, but today, it looks like it should.
It's available now?
I think so. Let me look. Shit, it got released 2 years ago.
Oh. So it's not new. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, that's pretty new in my standards of video games, but I didn't know that it was like, you know, it already came out like over a year ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago on Switch? Interesting.
It's on Switch, PS4, Windows, and Google Stadia.
Hmm.
Long fight.
I think at least it's out of its like repeat of colors life bar.
Yeah, looks like it.
Kill it!
Get ass!
Ow. I started eyeing other cars I want to get.
Oh god.
I know.
How can you bit another one?
I can't already!
Hey, you can park it at my place.
There you go. You're in charge of upkeep, though. And they have to be protected from the Arizona sun.
Oh, right. You're gonna have to rent a bunker or something out here.
That might actually be pretty cheap. But no, like, our talks with the RX-7, I was like, shit, no.
No, you
I really wanted RX-7. Well, I've always liked them. I was like, oh, it's a fantastic car.
Yep. It sounds like a car that you would have if if you had unlimited choice and space. Like, why wouldn't you? What's up, Ubicor?
Hey, Ubicor.
Lydia says hello, Ubicore. Got any mouse? Any mice?
Mice?
Any mouses?
Mouses.
She doesn't know the difference. It's all food to her.
諸君、よくやった。我々のおとり作戦は成功だ。これで陛下に。
Long live the Blarg!
I mean, not really a close call, but it did take forever.
Sure did.
Run, Edgy!
Textonalize. That's an odd mashing of syllables.
I have not heard of that.
I have not heard of it either.
What is it on? Where can I watch it? It's on YouTube. Oh.
皇帝たる私に銃を向けるとはクレイメン。その罪は万死に値する。
Now you die! Did he just really roll out of the way?
Does he have a machine gun in the chair? What just happened?
Yeah, what just happened?
なかった。ようやくこの力を我が物にできる。さあ、アゼルよ、扉を開けるのだ。我々人類の輝かしい未来への扉をな。なんだ。
Oh boy. Why does he look like he has the ultimate turkey neck?
Oh shit. Dragon Hoopy!
Is that a... Oh, no. It said help me.
Later, Kramen.
Bye. Holy shit.
Ate him. Edgy-kun.
Edgy-kun, save the day. Branch.
Kramen. He's skewered.
I hate the way that gun looks.
It does look weird.
It is very odd looking. It looks like it would be terrible to fire. With, like, the weight distribution, it seems like it would break your wrist.
Because the thing that looks like a barrel is not the barrel. It's just a weird protrusion.
It's like a bone gun.
Yeah. He just parked himself there? Thanks for the help.
Parked himself.
What do you want to call it? It looked like a landing pad.
I just imagine the dragon like tying a rope to its foot and like tossing it over a post.
Oh god, what's happening?
Ooh.
Sounds like bees. Homing laser gun?
Swarm of some sort.
Oh no!
第二編隊応答ありません。カラ級誘導爆雷艦沈没確認。法廷砲発射準備まだか。
Horrible.
Fuck him up!
艦長、ダメです。持ちません。総員体感せよ。艦を放棄。脱出装置が。
Huh?
Disc 4?
Must be.
Disc 3 has been completed.
So this is the last disc?
Yes.
Oh my. We're nearing the end. How many hours would you say this last disc was, do you think? Seems a little longer than the last
6?
6 hours?
Maybe.
The first one seemed super short, and the second one seemed around the same, but then this one seemed a little longer.
I think the first one had a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Snake in the air. Say hi to the camera. Way.
Alrighty.
She's not deadly. She just wants to just smell your juice.
Curious.
I'm gonna put her down and get a drink. Be right back.
No need to go here. Okay. Let's go to the camp.
Did anything happen?
Mm-mm. I just went to the
Okay.
camp and saved.
Okay.
Pet the dragon. Damn it, it's always nighttime here.
Do you have to heal Encock? Someone should do something about this.
I don't know. Maybe we can find something for him. Oh, that's good.
Is circuitry. You should look up an article, or search whatever. Well, I'll find it anyway for you. There's an article that talks about Cyberpunk 2077, and it lists. I sent it to you.
Oh.
And it lists all the bug fixes in this new patch release, and the list is it is so hilariously, laughably long. Like it's like they just made the game from scratch. Like it's like you scroll, you like a full speed mouse wheel downwards, and there's still more list, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. Like it's like the longest list of bug fixes I've ever seen.
A lot of them are very specific. There didn't seem to be like generic improvements.
No,
it's
it was
like
all specific stuff that was
very
breaking the game.
Yeah. Like just stuff that was fundamentally broken.
Yeah, like just driving down the street and all of a sudden it's like you hit like a fucking full-on wall. There was out of the car.
There was a lot of fixes like that. Some were. It seemed they were like cases or like scenarios they didn't account for. So I've never played the game, but the way it described it was like attacking this enemy while doing this, and that, or like from this specific use case. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it just seems like it wasn't QA tested. Or bug tested or whatever before it was released.
Those parts, Oh, okay. Can we go there? I think it's just because it's such a massive world that it's very difficult to account for like certain things that everyone will do. So I think a lot of those fixes must have been from like in-field reports, which makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. It's just that most of this stuff should have fucking been found out before it ever hit the shelves. Like a game this big needs a appropriately sized testing team.
That's true.
Yo.
Here's the link.
ガッシュ、一体どういうことなんだ。まあ待てよ。アゼルを収容する方が先だ。収容って。
Oh, the show you core was talking about. Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
I do want to check that out.
Someone recently told me I should watch Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's really good.
It's on Hulu.
Yep.
Apparently.
任しとけって。俺は広場の方にいる。話があるんだ。後で来てくれ。
I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool, bro. I think I'll just watch Castlevania again.
Or like, The
For
millionth time.
I'm probably into the double digits now.
Jesus.
Well, you can successfully watch all of it in like a night.
True.
If you decide like, all right, tonight I'm gonna do it, and you just start it from the top and then just watch it till it's over. Like 10 hours later.
結局ゾアは全滅しちまったってさ。何が神の守護地だ。お笑い草だぜ。いや、別にお前が悪いわけじゃないって。
あんたがドラゴン乗りか。よろしくね。私は探索兵のラグってんだ。
I'm Rag.
Okie dokie.
It's a bad name spelled the worst way.
You're not wrong. Alright. Don't acknowledge me.
Ignore.
At least she's not dying anymore.
Have you seen Claymore, Ben? I don't know what that is.
I've heard of it, and I think I've seen it on either Hulu or somewhere. But I never watched it.
Would you say that Hulu has better anime than Netflix does? Because I only watch like 2 things on Netflix that are anime. The rest of it's like, I don't know.
あの構成生物の群れ、それに帝国軍は心配ない。部下たちが監視してる。動きがあればわかるはずだ。部下？シーカーってのは高度に組織化された集団だ。世間にはただの盗掘者集団みたいに思わせてるがな。グリゴーリグ止まりました。帝国軍の残存部隊も撤退中です。わかった。現状を維持しろ。はっ。今は俺がそのシーカーたちを束ねてる。意外だったか？誰もこんな人間がリーダーだとは思わない。シーカーって集団がまさにそれなのさ。
Horribly disfigured.
I mean, that's what I always kind of thought. Why he had a mask on half of his face.
すごい。シーカーはもう200年近く旧世紀の研究を続けている。お前に会ったのだって偶然じゃない。ドラゴンを手に入れた人間を野放しにはできないんでな。ずっと行動を監視させてもらった。じゃあ僕を助けてくれた時もそういうことだ。すべてはこいつを破壊するためだ。帝国が党と呼び追い求め、クレイメンが守ろうとしたすべての源。ちょっと待ってくれ。あんたは、いや、あんたたちは一体何者なんだ？シーカーが組織だって言ったけど、じゃあその目的は？なぜ正体を隠す？すべてはこの世界を取り戻すためだ。世界？そうだ。そのために党を、いや、旧世紀の遺跡すべてを破壊する。党破壊？だってあれはクレーメンに聞いたのか。 確かに奴の言う通り、これは世界を再生させるためのものだ。こいつらに管理されていれば滅亡はない。だが、生きてるんじゃない。生かされてるだけだ。しかし、エイジ、初めて会った時に言った村を覚えてるか？ああ、俺たちシーカーはああいった構成生物にやられた町や村の生き残りなんだ。正義は俺たちにないかもしれん。だがエゴと言われようと何と言われようと人間はあがく。俺たちも例外じゃない。そしてそのためには
アゼルが必要か？
しかしそれだけじゃない。塔の機能を止めるためにはこいつが必要なんだ。ドラゴン！各地に散らばる塔や遺跡は過去に全てドラゴンによってその機能を奪われている。絶対の客人とはドラゴンそのもののことだったのさ。アゼルにはドラゴンを導いてもらう。
彼女が協力してくれるのか？
わからん。だが旧世紀の亡霊に生かされ続けるのはもうごめんだ。俺たちがもう一度自分で歩き始めるためにはアゼルが必要なんだ。詳しくは網人のザドクが知っている。話を聞いてくれ。全てはそれからだ。俺は他にやることがある。この場所は自由に使ってくれ。エイジ、お前戦いっぱなしだったんだろう。ゆっくり休むといい。
Treat this place as your home.
Alrighty. So you had asked about anime choices between Netflix and Hulu. I don't know. I found myself watching more anime on Hulu, but a lot of it was maybe it was easier to find. Or it just had to do with the layout and kind of the recommendation of it.
I see what you mean.
Maybe some of it was older anime, like older, that I was actually familiar
that's more up my alley.
Oh.
It's like every time I get into wanting to watch an anime mood, I'll go over to like Netflix. I'm part of my mom's login on that, so I use it more often than I do Hulu, which I have a login for that too, but it's less like use it whenever you want to. I almost never use it. But whenever I do get into an anime mood, I look through like everything that Netflix has to offer, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to try anything new other than what I already know that I like. Because it doesn't seem that great. But I mean, I might be missing something doing that, but I know that seems like Hulu does have a whole separate, inventory of anime stuff.
It seems like it. Like, I don't know if Netflix just has less, or it's likely just how it's presented. I think with Hulu, it's a bit more straightforward. One thing I know Netflix does is, so I don't know if you've ever heard of the term. Do you know what an A/B test is?
A/B?
Yeah.
No.
So Netflix runs these all the times where when I, like, let's say you and I both launch Netflix on the same platform, or even doesn't matter, regardless, we'll likely get some type of different experience, like from the smallest to like the largest point, and Netflix just uses it to gather data on how users use the app, on what they'll do in different scenarios. And it's just It's an A/B test. It's a common thing that's done.
So they'll present our choices in a different fashion?
There's that, or like certain areas might be not where they normally are, and you might have to work a little bit harder to find them just to see if like maybe you will bother looking for them.
Oh. Diabolical.
So, not really. I mean, it's just trying to figure out what people do when and how.
I mean, it can be used diabolically.
It can be, because sometimes, like I found myself a couple times where I was watching a show, and typically I would rely on the continue watching row to go find it again and like resume.
Mm-hmm.
And on a few instances, like my continue watching row is just gone.
Oh.
Like I'm just not going to have it. And I'm like,
and so you didn't bother searching the show that you were going to watch?
No, I would search for it because I want to watch it. I'm like, where the fuck did this go? So I have to like type in the name of the show to get it. And it's mostly just annoying. But that would be likely some A/B test that I ran into.
Ah.
Psychopaths. I have not heard of that. Mm-mm.
Is that another anime? Sounds like it.
But for anime though, like you could check out Crunchyroll and a lot of those anime specific channels. So it's like I have those also. And like those I would say are much better.
I downloaded the Crunchyroll app for PlayStation 4. And I like browsed it for like a good an hour probably, and didn't end up watching anything. But it does look like there's a lot there.
Psychopaths, very Ghost in the Shell inspired. Interesting. Okay.
Nice.
There was another one. I don't remember what their app is called, but like for a brief moment, or maybe even still, it's called VRV.
Okay.
Which also had a lot of anime. But Crunchyroll, I think, is ad-based, so you can get a free subscription, and you just have ads.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of ads.
VRV was monthly sub.
Is it VR anime, or is it just happens to be called that?
No, it's just called that. VRV. Just search for that, and like I think you'll get it. It's
watching anime in VR sounds like it would burn your eyes out.
It's not in VR. And then there's also Funimation. Like Roku has a Funimation channel, and they have all the Funimation stuff. But that's also
go ahead.
That's also a paid sub, so there isn't like a ad-supported tier.
So Funimation does Dragon Ball Z, but isn't Dragon Ball Z also, or Dragon Ball in general, isn't that also on Crunchyroll? And Hulu?
And Hulu, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so like they just like let lots of people, or lots of services use it?
They just license it to them, yeah.
Yeah, license it to them. Making the money.
Mm-hmm. Is it a person? No.
Shit.
Dang it.
パイットと一緒にこの船で脱出した時、ゾアの町が飛ぶのが見えたよ。あんたに見捨てられた町がね。
見捨てられただって？
しらばっくれてもダメだよ。シーカーからあんたの
あじゃあwhat？
神の使いのくせにどうして町を見捨てたんだよ。
僕は神の使いなんかじゃない。この間まではただのハンターだった。
Pipe down, kid. You don't know anything.
でも今はドラゴンがいるじゃないか。なのにあんた町を守ってくれなかった。
He's vengeful.
Yeah, and some of those shots, that like pouch thing that he's got on his hip really does look like glitched. Yeah, it just looks like his leg skin.
What? Yeah, that's... I mean, I always just initially thought that.
Yeah.
Like, he just has no clothes there. I mean, it's the same color as, like, his skin.
Yeah, it would be,
clothes. Sort of.
But you can see how it's like, in some angles, like, the model of it kind of goes off of his leg to, like, signify, like, space.
Literally in all angles. It just looks like he has no clothes there. Because, yeah, look at that. And he also has kind of like a midriff. See? So he's got like some stuff going around his hips. And then he's got that like little triangle section where
but then
his,
like in the
like shirt jacket just doesn't go all the way down.
In the pre-rendered scenes, you can see that it's like a pouch or a satchel or something he's wearing.
It's some kind of like satchel. And then it's like his thigh, and then like it extends up, and then
some Lady Gaga shit.
I mean, he just has like really weird pants. Very strange.
Well, half the character, like no, more like all of the characters in Final Fantasy X wear weird ass clothes where like just sections of them are missing. I think the only person who doesn't look like a total weirdo with the way he's dressed is Auron. He's got like a full robe thing on, jacket, like a trench coat. Oh, Ubicore, talk to Ben about the .hack sign games, whatever you call those. He's played all of them.
I don't know about all of them, but I've played a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
I might have not played what I thought to be the last one.
Which was what? Or for what system?
They were like on PS2.
All of them?
A lot of them. I think it was PS2.
Did they come out like for PS3, PS4?
I don't know. So like I played like 3, maybe 4 of them.
I thought there was 3 for sure, and then there might have been more afterwards.
Yeah. And then there was one at some point, like I just stopped playing them and I didn't get more of them. They're all on PS2, and the 4th was called Outbreak, but it's apparently stupid rare. God. Well, so hold on a second.
You have it. You probably have it.
Well, no, because I think there would have been like one that I didn't get.
Well, I remember seeing in your collection 3 of them, for sure.
So, see, that would make sense.
And then if there was a 4th one, you must have gotten it after we both moved away from each other.
So this is... Oh, God. Oh, this. Final Fantasy VII original demo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Black. Yep.
And then on the back, it has previews for Saga Frontier, obviously Final Fantasy VII, and Final Fantasy Tactics.
Hell yes.
So this is basically the giant folder of games.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, I gotta look it up on the Switch store, but I'm pretty sure Saga Frontier, or a game like it, just got like another HD remake.
Yeah, it was going to get remade
for the Super. I mean, not Super Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo, yes.
Coming soon to the Sega Genesis.
Wait, so you wanted .hack?
Okay,
so there's .hack, Infection, What else we got here? Liminality.
You're saying quarantine.
Mutation.
Is a rare one.
Liminality. Oh, mutation. Liminality 2. How many discs is this? Hold on. Sorry, this is like a mess. Infection Part 1. Mutation Part 2.
Infection.
Liminality Volume 1, 2, and 3. Outbreak Part 3.
That's like metal lyric.
So, see, I don't think I had the last one because I think I stopped playing them for some reason.
That's great. You might have accidentally wound up with another one that's like thousands of dollars.
Well, probably not.
Stopped.
Except on 2200. So, yeah, mine would definitely not be unopened because, like, even if I had it, I would have.
Yeah. You would have opened it, and you also would have fucking thrown the box away, you idiot.
I was never gonna sell these games.
I know. I get it. It's so funny to me that
like really? Do you see this? Can you imagine all of these boxes?
It would be one bookshelf, and it would look awesome.
It would be like a sizable bookshelf,
and it would look awesome. It would be a display.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It would be kind of cool. Like if I literally never had to move, and I was like, you know what, like these things can stay on this shelf forever. Set.
It just makes me laugh. You're the one person I know that has the most collectible things that cares not about preserving the actual value of the thing. You're like, just throw the box away. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I mean, that doesn't sound right. Like, I care about them. Like, I don't want it to get damaged.
Well, but I don't mean like the actual game be damaged, but like if you had the boxes,
the throwing the boxes thing, yeah.
They would, especially for the PS2 boxes. I mean, they're small. Like I can understand throwing away like Nintendo boxes.
You know what I think happened was, so I was younger. And I was moving around a lot, and like I still move around a lot, but at least now I just have like a storage unit for crap.
Yeah.
Which is mostly just car stuff. So like this stuff could have just gone into a storage unit. But before I was like, God, like I'm moving again, and I have to pack up hundreds of these video games.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, even as a kid, when I met you, you had a fair collection of Sega Genesis games, and those games came in boxes that were designed to be kept. I mean, they snapped closed and they fit into a bookshelf and all that. And you threw them all away. You never even kept them. That's just your way. I like boxes.
It's part of it. Like I hate junk. And I hate having clutter. It is also not junk, but it takes up a lot of space. Don't consider it junk,
but I could understand if you did. Oh yeah. I mean, I threw away all my Nintendo boxes, and I wish I didn't because they would be worth more. But they're flimsy little crappy boxes. So
the cost of it doesn't matter to me. Like I don't care if it's worth anything or nothing. But I do wish I would have kept it just to have it. Like one thing I now I wish I had would have been like all those Nintendo Powers that I had.
Yeah, that's
like it seems like it would be kind of cool to have.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I don't care what it's worth. I would never be like, oh, I wish I had it so I could sell it. Like if I had it, I would sell it.
No, at this point, I'd be of the same mind where I was like, I wish I could just have the complete collection of Nintendo Power just to have it because it would be fun to thumb through it every once in a while and just look at all the advertisements and whatever.
But clearly I don't have the dot hack that Ubicore wants.
Right.
Outbreak. Wait, his was Quarantine.
You said the one. Yeah, that's Quarantine.
Pretty sure I don't have it.
Goes for a fuckload.
Because most of usually I keep the games in order, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be anywhere out here.
I've got a giant CD book too of a bunch of CDs, but I also have all of the jewel cases in a separate pile.
Hold on, I'm just like thumbing through the rest of these. I think there's another binder of games also.
Nice.
Nope.
Is that one that you have there? Is that the one that has all the burned games for the swap magic?
Oh, this one has them too, yeah. For the
Yeah,
PlayStation
cool.
2 swap. This is not games. It's a giant folder of anime.
I remember your anime folders. They're both.
Oh wait, I think
there's more than one, and they're all giant.
This is more. I think most of the burn games though for the swap magic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, this is basically the folder of all the burn games, except a legit copy of Tactics.
Hell yes. How'd that one wind up there? Why is that? Where'd the jewel case go for that one?
Yeah, probably in the
Throw that
trash
away
as
too?
well. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, and a legit copy of The Bouncer.
Oh, the bouncer. That was the first game I ever played that had the pressure sensitive button like option.
No dot hack.
Oh, what I was gonna ask you about that series is like an anime JRPG, yeah, but like what's it about?
I forget how it was. It's been so long since I played it.
It always just kind of vaguely made me think of like a different version of Xenosaga.
I don't think it's like quite like that.
Exactly.
Like it's something with computers and viruses and you being in a computer and having to take care of the viruses.
Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower Man. Not quite like that, but
Damn it.
you get
Should
the
be.
idea.
I want to possess a fucking a gas pump and strangle somebody.
I remember that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Cool. So circuitry, I'll do some streaming after we're done here with Ben. I think I should play some Final Fantasy or more Skyrim. Kind of up in the air for me. Like if you were to ask my opinion, kind of could go either way. So I want to get some input. Or if you're going to be around too, why don't you let me know if you want me would rather watch Final Fantasy or Skyrim. Just had my first fight with Seymour in Final Fantasy X. Took a little bit. It was the first fight I ever lost, and I did some grinding, and then I came back and I completely kicked his ass. I didn't even really need to do the grinding. I just had to alter my tactics a little bit. And and then he went down just fine. All right, on. Well, I guess it's 2 votes for Final Fantasy, so we'll do that. You don't really enjoy Bethesda games much? And it's kind of annoying because I wish that they would change away from that like Bethesda flavor of gameplay design, because I like the worlds that they build and the fucking plots that they come up with and all that stuff, and like what you just said, handholdy. Like the quests and the markers and such are way too much handholdy. They used to not be that way with like what is it? Morrowind and Oblivion. No, I understand. I really do. The thing that keeps drawing me back into these games is that, like, even though it's so janky, I like being in the worlds that they build, and I mean, it's come to the point where at this point I'm just like, I laugh at all the silly shit that they do, all the weird glitches and the redundant, like, plot quests and plot lines and fetch quests and all that stuff. But it would be nice. I'm just talking about Bethesda and how they're kind of samey between games. Yeah, they are super immersive, and that's kind of why I like it. It reminds me of playing like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. But it does leave a lot to be desired. Yeah, it does, and that's why I have it on Legendary. So it's gonna take a while before I can roam the lands freely.
あなたは？
私は網人ザドクだ。9世紀の研究を行っている。
Demon Slayer 1? I don't, what is that acronym? Sorry.
かつてドラゴン乗りだった男の記録だ。彼はこの里を率いたシーカーであり、ガッシュの師でもあった。
どうしてそれを僕に？
君に託されるべきものだからだ。彼と同じドラゴン乗りの君にな。ガッシュから話は聞いたかね？
うん。でもいきなりあんなこと言われても。
そうか。まあ無理もないだろうな。君に渡した書物にも書いてあるが、君のドラゴンに塔を破壊する力がある。我々が君を監視しているのはそのためだ。だが、塔は世界中に散らばっている。そのすべてを破壊するには、
Dark Souls would be something that I would do at some point.
そんな。
しかし、彼女の存在が状況を変えた。彼女の力を使えば、おそらく。
アゼルのことか。アゼルに何をさせるつもりなんだ。
セストレンへの道を開いてもらう。彼女にならそれができるはずだ。
セストレン？
この世ならぬ道で塔とつながり、すべての塔を滑る魂の器。9世紀の記録にそう記されている場所だ。
ガッシュはそこを攻めるつもりなのか。
そうだ。彼女がドラゴンをセストレンに導き、ドラゴンがセストレンを破壊すれば、すべての塔は一瞬で死に絶える。
The Dark Souls remastered game is Dark Souls 1, correct?
すべての塔をコントロールする場所だ。
So if I were to play it, I should get the Dark Souls remastered one.
世界管理の意志を無に返す鍵だという。しかし、その実態は不明のままだった。
Well, I'd get it for
君
PC.
のドラゴンを指す言葉だと分かったのは、 我々の世代になってからのことだ。唐の守護者として創造された存在だ。ただし君のドラゴンだけは違う。唐の破壊を目指す唯一の個体なのだ。ショック状態を解除する処置を行った。間もなく目覚めるだろう。唐はセストレンに通じる道でもある。それを開くことができるのは彼女だけだ。世界管理の意志を無に返す鍵だという。しかしその実態は不明のままだった。君のドラゴンを指す言葉だと分かったのは我々の世代になってからのことだ。唐の守護者として創造された存在だ。ただし君のドラゴンだけは全ての9世紀の意志は滅びたわけではない。今でもこの世界を縛り続けているのだ。構成生物はいわば唐のしもべだ。純血種ほどその指令に忠実に動く。元来帝国の始祖はシーカーの一派だったセストレンに対抗する力を求めた者たちだ。彼らは帝国を起こし国力を増強したが、本来の目的は徐々に忘れられている。我らはこのような里を各地に持っている。里は遺跡探索の拠点なのだ。スキアド・オプス、すなわち影の目。里を率いる者に与えられる名前だ。そしてその正体と組織力は常に隠される。守り火については調べがついている。同様の発掘品に関する記録があるのだ。これを読んでみたまえ。
More stuff to read.
Let's see.
Trying to think of another American released video game where obviously they would have just localized it to English, but they didn't. It feels like it's pretty obvious that they didn't do that with this game because it's they ran out of money. Like they didn't even finish the graphics. They're not going to pay more for English.
The voiceovers I don't necessarily mind. Like,
no, I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying it's more of a. It feels like it's kind of obvious that they didn't give us English because they didn't want to spend any more money on it.
probably. Because like at the time, I know how long this game was in development for. It was like a astronomical money sink.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the very last games to be released for this console, and it was like ass.
様子は大丈夫か？うなされてたみたいだけど。
うなされてた。
ああ、悪い夢でも見たのか？
あの人を殺したの私が。夢？そうか、夢。
何？夢を見るのが初めてみたいな口ぶりだな。
初めてよ。今まではこんなことはなかった。
うん。
あの人は
死んだよ。
クライメンは構成生物に殺された。だけど奴は本望だろうよ。自分の主張通り間引かれて死んだんだからな。あんたが起こした構成生物にな。ガッシュ
Bedside manner,
な目で
bro.
見るなよ。俺だって彼女が憎いわけじゃない。ただ、誰が敵か気づいてほしいだけだ。
現れました。方位07-2500リオン。ものすごい数です。
どっちだ？
構成生物とグリグオリグ。両方です。
わかった。すぐ監視台に行く。
We'll just stay here.
Yeah, just like, I miss my dragon.
一人にして。
Yeah, what the hell happened at Hetholm? Like, he fell from the
ちょっと
sky.
待って。まだ名前も聞いてなかった。
Sorry, I don't tell my name to zombies.
Really?
エッチ。
He's never introduced himself to her?
He's a weirdo.
エッジ。
Well, most of the time she tried to kill
Arigato.
him.
By the way, I'm Edge.
She's like, I hate you. Die. This place is confusing. This is the layout.
So yeah, Yubicor, I did like playing Dark Souls 3 when I did play it for like a couple weeks. It was one of my ex-roommates' copies, and I thought it was really cool. And I played Neo. Most of it, I never finished it. So if Dark Souls 1 is anything like those two games, I would love it. And then also the 3D Symphony of the Night appraisal. It sounds awesome too.
Symphony of the Night. Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes. Where did you play that game? Because you never owned it, did you?
Symphony of the Night?
Yeah.
It was originally for PlayStation, right?
Yeah, but you never owned it, did you?
I don't think so.
Where did you play it?
Who knows? Someone had it. Maybe
we may or may not have rented it and copied it because we had a modded. We had two of them at one point, and then one of them died on us.
Yeah, I remember that. My crowning achievement of middle school,
No.
high school was
That's not what
modding the
happened.
PSX.
Yeah, you modded yours, and then I was like, "Fuck, we gotta do mine." And then
I broke it.
Yeah, and you broke it, and I'm like, "All right, well that sucks a lot." Because of you dripped some solder in between like a couple of like prongs, and like basically fused them together, so it shorted the damn thing out.
Yeah.
So we ended up just like trading back and forth between us your successfully modded PS1.
I was a shitty 12-year-old. I could do better now, I swear.
I wasn't even really mad at you. I was just like, well, that is the risk that we threw the dice a second time, and I just happened to get fucked over.
But in all fairness, the PlayStation from middle school, it's still here and it's still working.
That's awesome.
And the mod chip is still in there.
That is awesome. Oh, did you ever look to see if your model number is the one that is highly sought after for like audio files?
We checked that once. It is not.
Oh, it's not? Okay. Okay.
I don't think so. Because it was like, you said it was one of the early...
I think it was the very first released one.
Mine's not that.
Yeah. You got the DualShock one, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty sure my Aunt Jenny had that first actual model because I remember her having the non-dual shock, version when it very first came out. Possibly my Uncle Mario too.
Yeah, I think mine was the dual shock one that came out. It was one of those.
Do you remember what game came with it? Did it come with one?
I feel like it might have been like Crash Bandicoot or something like that.
Maybe.
If that was a thing. That or maybe Spyro?
Okay, possibly. I remember you had both of those games pretty early on, but I also remember you had Brave Fencer Musashi. It was one of like the very first games I remember seeing you play on your PlayStation.
That I think I got because that was a Squaresoft game.
Yes. And by that time we were fully inundated to the Squaresoft cult.
Yes.
Or Square. Oh yeah, Squaresoft, and then it became Square. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And then Square Enix.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. They said someone was, like, attacking or something, arriving.
Something's going on. New force is on its way.
No.
Guess I'm gonna do Final Fantasy after this, but I just remember what part I'm at. I gotta do the Makalania Temple puzzle.
Okay.
It's the one with all the sliding pedestals on the ice.
Oh, I do.
It's basically the worst one.
It's annoying.
Yeah, because it's not all that hard, but it's like spread out far enough to be like what, as you said, annoying. You gotta it's trial and error kind of stuff.
I love the game puzzles. Like, I miss the Xenosaga puzzles. I would say at least 51% of it is my stubbornness.
Well, that's a good thing.
This game won't beat me.
You can't beat me. Yeah, that's right.
Some person thought of this, I can figure it out.
Right. I like the puzzles in stuff like Silent Hill or Resident Evil and stuff like that, because it feels like I mean they're pretty simple puzzles, honestly. Like it's more like I have to find the clue for this puzzle, or I won't be able to do it because I won't know otherwise. It would be like just brute force testing every possibility. Yeah, I'm not too big on like those complex puzzles, but I don't like run from them, I guess. I'll do them if I have to do them. But it's more of a painful experience for me.
So I think I have nothing to do here. Unless we're supposed to do something in this place at night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know the 8-bit guy on YouTube? You know him?
Maybe?
He's kind of like, has the same kind of show, sort of, like, LGR does. He's just a nerd on YouTube. But he just came out with a video, the first good one in a long time, I would say, by him, where he talks about all of the really old, long-lost electronic stores that used to be around. And, like, all the nerd stores that used to exist in the mall. Like, beyond electronics, but, like, stuff like Walden Books or, like, Suncoast Video.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the music stores
Wow.
that just don't exist anymore in malls. He talked about Incredible Universe. He talked about Radio Shack and Circuit City and Babbage's Electronics Boutique and all that stuff. And it was a cool video just because, like, I mean, like, just to be reminded of how those stores used to be run.
I guess it kind of gave you more options for finding stuff.
It really did. I mean, like, one of the points that he made in that video is that all of these stores that had such a different, variety of things that nerds would be into, a lot of them would have some of the same stuff. Like, you could probably go get a video game system at most of all these places, but they were all so specialized as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I think.
Good.
I mean, I think maybe the market was smaller at the time, but you could typically go to one of those stores and they would have, like, a highly sought after item, like, be it a video game or a console or whatever. Like, generally you can find it there. But now, like, if you look at it now, like let's say a GPU, you can't buy a modern one for the life of you. Like, no. I mean, unless you want to spend, like, $1,000 at least.
Yeah. And back then you would have, like, 5 different options of stores to like, call up or try to go to and see if they had it.
That part's true. Like, it's not necessarily the lack of supplier or vendors that's an issue, like with GPU, so it's not really a fair example.
I guess not, no.
But I think now it's like there's only a handful of places you can check online where they'll have it.
Well, one of the things that he says about the reason that, like, so he's like, okay, so we have all these stores that provide a different niche desire, and they're all gone with no replacement. All these other stores that took over these stores that no longer exist are just like more clothes stores or like a pretzel stand or whatever. And it's all because of online shopping and cell phones, like our smartphones specifically, because like he like walks you through like a old Radio Shack catalog, and he's like, all right, so we got electronic super fancy voice activated alarm clocks. Nobody needs those anymore because we have smartphones. Now we've got a bunch of different, like, portable boom boxes in these, like, 5 pages. Nobody needs those anymore because we have smartphones with, Bluetooth speakers. So that's out. And then,
I mean, all those things make sense.
Yeah, basically everything in the catalog was covered by a smartphone now. So like nobody needs this stuff. That's why the stores are gone. And then
That's
also, it like so if you keep the stuff that they can sell that people still want, they're gonna have like 5 items left, and then like all that stuff is available already on Amazon or eBay or wherever. So like that combination of factors is why they're gone and they're not coming back. That's
correct.
Yeah, it sucks because he laments it. He's like it was a wholly different experience going into a variety of shops and like physically seeing the gadget that you may or may not want versus just shopping online.
I mean, like gadgets are one thing, but I mean, if like it's just outdated technology, then like I get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's.
But I mean, sooner or
both
later,
of those
like
things.
you know, I love cars, and
Yeah.
not necessarily electric cars, but sooner or later, the types of cars that I have are going to be outdated technology.
Yeah, you're going to be.
It's already
in the same
there.
boat that I am with your cars. Yeah, they're going to be completely like no like you. It'll be frowned upon to use a gas car. I'm sure eventually.
If not, like
now.
I could see if like you have it, it's grandfathered in, and you're allowed to have it.
Yeah.
But I could see you not being able to bring in a new one, for instance.
Mm-hmm. That's probably coming sometime soon, within like the next 20 years.
Probably. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. 20 years? Yeah. Because I know California was supposed to be like gas-free cars, like all electric. Is it 2030? Maybe 2030?
Oh, wow. Well, they're going to be like the first state to do something like that, right? So it should
Probably
take
pretty
about,
close.
I guess around 10 years for the rest of the country to do it as well.
But I'm not sure what that would entail. Like if, let's say you wanted to buy a used, like gas-powered car from a different state, if you would be able to bring it in.
Right.
Because I could see it making sense where they're like, nah, you just can't. Like if you have one here already, then like you're fine, you can keep it.
But that's going to severely like fuck over a lot of different things, like tourism and people moving or moving away from, well, mostly moving to, I guess, California.
I guess
stuff like that.
I could see that. So like maybe it wouldn't go that route, or there'd be
visiting their
exemptions.
family.
Yeah, like if you're visiting and you're in state and you like, how would that make sense? You're like, I drove my gas-powered car. You can't come in here. That sounds a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I could see maybe if you're a resident and you're trying to buy a car out of state that's not an electric car. But there's also like a financial factor. Like, what if you can't afford an electric car?
Right, there's going to be plenty of old used gas-powered cars that are like less than $1,000, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen with a hybrid even.
Yeah,
for any kind of hybrid.
Maybe that wouldn't happen, but I don't know. I could see something that's like you.
It's going to be a rough transition. I think.
Can't bring in new gas-powered cars.
Yeah,
but maybe like existing ones get grandfathered in, and I don't know what happens about buying used ones.
I think maybe the more enforceable route would be to just force manufacturers to just make electric cars now.
Oh well, that's that's essentially like what's happening already.
And then eventually, once all the old fucking gas-powered cars become inoperable because they're too old, then it'll be, a thing in full swing. Like take about 30-40 years probably.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too long.
It's gonna be a sad thing though. I mean, I understand that they generally are more pollutant. not always, but they do have their issues. But engine sounds, bro. What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Like no one wants to hear a a whine of an electric engine. That's never fun.
There is an aspect to that, but like if you get in an electric car and like you feel the torque, you're like, oh, okay, this is fun.
It's a little less bad.
No, it's like it's not bad by any means, but it's just kind of like the nuances of like a gas motor aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's stupid things that you like. It's like, yeah, you like the sound of the motor, or like you like the sound of the exhaust, which you're not going to have that. Or
maybe the delay in the gas pedal when you stomp on it.
So that I was going to say that, like in the Evo, like the turbo lag.
Yeah.
So up until like 3,000 RPM, like nothing's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then the turbo like finally spools up, and then it's like an exponential burst of power.
Nice.
So it's stupid things. You're like, well, why not just have the power all the time? Which is like, duh.
Less is more, bro.
Yeah.
But I imagine, I've never driven an electric car before, but I imagine it would just feel like a highly powered golf cart.
Highly powered golf? I guess?
I
mean, it's like the power's there instantly all the time and forever.
Yeah, like how a golf cart is, except it's not very powerful.
So you step on the gas and it's like, okay, go.
Is there gears on an electric car? Does it work that way?
No,
just go.
It just goes. It doesn't have a transmission.
Wow. So you can't even use a fake manual like the flippers.
Well, that's been out for a long time.
Good lord.
Because like in the Mercedes, like the C63, that car's never had a manual transmission. It's always been like the flappy gearbox.
Huh. Oh yeah, circuitry. Just checked in with the shit person living in with you. Well, if he leaves at the end of the month, it doesn't matter if he has a plan or not. You just leave.
Wait, what happened?
Circuitry's got a problem roommate that may or may not leave when his paid time is up.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I hope it goes smoothly for you.
I hope so.
A shitty situation.
Yeah, it sounds tricky. I wish I knew what to do.
Purple Tor, save me.
Weird kid.
I glitch out against this spaceship for a second.
主を失ってもその行動を止めはしないか。
It's a very deadpan way of saying that.
環境に構成生物がびっしり張り付いてる。おそらく生存者はいまい。じゃあ。コントロールを失って手当たり次第に攻撃している。 今の奴は敵味方の区別なく攻撃するただの殺戮兵器に過ぎん。第二次防衛線までは放棄させろ。急げよ、時間がない。
あ、
エッジ、頼めるか。あのデカブツだけは俺たちの手に負えん。
Go edgy.
そのつもりで僕をここに置いてたんだろ。
Coon. Edgy Coon. My friend just got a Mach E Mustang.
What's a Mach E?
So it's the.
I mean, like fake?
Oh, go back. Electric. Electric Mustang.
Whoa.
So it's called the Mach E.
What do you think of it?
So I only saw like a handful of pictures that she sent and like what I've read about it online before.
Uh-huh.
It seems super cool.
何か食べた方がいいんじゃないか。
It's fully electric?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know Mustang made fully electric cars.
Well, I guess this is like the first one.
The mock-up.
The mock-up.
It's just interesting to hear that it's like finally like actually a real thing that like Ford's going electric.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. I wonder if they'll ever make another gas-powered Mustang.
Oh, that's. I mean, maybe like they'll keep going for a bit because there's so many Mustangs that's like it doesn't even matter.
Oh, really?
But forest here, I suppose. Okay. But like the performance ones, I think will all have some electricity aspect to it. Like it'll be some type of EV. Because I was reading about the new GTR where it's going to be like the last R35, like the modern GTR. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to get some, like it'll be a little tiny electric motor. And I think it'll bump it like 40 or 50 more horsepower.
Wow. What will it do for the gas mileage?
I don't think that's the reason.
Oh.
It's essentially just for kind of more power and to keep it relevant.
That's funny. We're going to use this new clean energy source, in quotations, to not make it more efficient, but to make it more powerful. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Well, because when the GTR came out, it was like hot shit. It was a ton of power for the time, but then it very quickly got eclipsed by other cars that had come out, which were making equally as much power, and they were not a fraction of the cost of the GTR, but they were either on par and more of a luxury brand, or less. Because honestly, now, I would love to get an R35, but the price doesn't make sense.
Oh, really?
Because they've done nothing but gotten more expensive, and I understand kind of what you're paying for, but not really.
You're like, I am not fully sold on this.
Well, so let's look at this. I can get a GTR AMG for maybe 170,000, 150,000.
Okay.
Or I can get a GTR Nissan for like 210,000 or 200,000. And yeah. And would I rather have a Mercedes sports car with like a German interior and German functionality? And I mean, like, nothing against Japanese sports cars, but do I want like a plastic interior sports car?
Not really.
I do think the Nissan GTR would probably destroy the AMG GTR, Mercedes one, but
In terms of speed? Or like just performance, I mean?
I think maybe like track handling performance, because it is like the all-wheel drive in the Nissan GTR is unbelievable. Whereas the AMG GTR is just rear.
Oh.
But the price, it doesn't warrant it. Like, if they could have kept the Nissan GTR for 100,000 or less with the performance that it has, then it makes sense. Or maybe low hundreds.
Wait, so does the one with the better performance have the crappier interior too? Or is that reverse?
No, it's the crappier interior. Ugh. Yeah. It really does. Like, if you get into a Nissan,
plastic compared to like leather and like wrapped leather, yeah.
I mean, there's plastic in both cars, but it's different. Like, if you look at the a Mercedes or a BMW or an Audi, like, plastic, it's sort of seamless. It doesn't necessarily feel like plastic. It doesn't clank. And then if you look at like a Japanese car with the plastic interior, it looks like plastic and it creaks.
Oh no.
And it's just not quite as refined, because I don't think it's not a factor. Like, that's not the reason to get the car, which
Sure.
like, you don't buy a Nissan GTR because you want like the sound system or the navigation or cup readers.
Right. No, I can understand that, but like that's still a negative.
It still is a little bit, because like you're competing
rating.
at a class with cars that are at that level, but
That
also have
nice interiors.
Nice interiors.
Yeah. Yeah, so it sounds like they dropped the ball a little bit right there.
It's a little bit, but when the car first came out, it was cream of the crop.
Oh,
because there was nothing like it.
So it set the bar, and then everybody else was like, "All right, well, we'll do that, but plus make it nice inside."
Yeah.
That makes
Well,
sense.
it wasn't like they'll make it nice inside. It's like, oh, we already have these types of interiors. Like, this is what our cars look like. Because like I would love to get the new Nismo GTR.
Nismo.
Like, that car looks unbelievable.
Nismo GTR, I'll look it up. I never heard of that. Is it M-I-Z or M-I-S?
NISMO.
M-I-S-O?
NIS.
Oh, N-I-S. Okay.
MO.
Nismo.
It's just like Nissan's performance division.
Oh, I see. Wow, that looks fucking 2001 or 2020, 21.
It should be like 200 some odd thousand.
Well, I'm not looking at prices, but it looks like it should be.
Well, I mean, that's how much it is, but I don't think it should be that much. Are we just supposed to, like, fight these things? What is this?
combination of Nissan and Motorsport. I can't look at Kelly Blue Book without having my ad blocker on. Bastards.
I mean, you
Right,
just look at it on Nissan's site.
Nissan.com. Oh, that's not the right web website.
Nissan Motors, or like Nissan USA.
Nissan USA, yeah.
Ow.
What does GTR stand for? Is it some kind of standard acronym?
The GT is usually like Grand Touring, but like that's the trim level. That was like Nissan Skyline. So Skyline was the model, and then there was like a GTR version of it.
Oh.
And then when it came out in the US, they just dropped Skyline, and it was just the GTR.
I don't really understand that, but okay.
Well, so there was a model called the Nissan Skyline.
Yes. And then there's a GTR version of it.
It had different trims. There was like a GT, GTS, and a GTR.
Is that like the best one?
The GTR was like the top of the line.
Okay.
And when they released that variant in the US for the R35, they didn't bother including Skyline. They're like, it's just the GTR.
So
like
this
it was
2000...
it had so much clout that it was its own model.
So this 2021 Nissan GTR I'm looking at is a Skyline, or is it its own other thing?
It is a Skyline. Like they just dropped the Skyline part. Because if you were to look up the previous generation, it would be the.
Because it looks like a Skyline.
The Nissan GTR, like the Nissan Skyline GTR, and it was the R34.
You're gonna get one day, I know you are. You've been talking about this shit since high school.
The R34?
The Skyline in general.
Oh man.
It says that there's one here for $113,000.
An R34? Or no.
No, 2001 Nissan GTR. 2021, I'm sorry. Starting MSRP.
Yeah, that one, it's not necessarily the one I want.
I love it. 16 miles per gallon, 22 miles per gallon highway.
Hey, the Evo
so
now
low.
on E85 gets 14.
Oh my god. That's almost twice as low as my Rogue. I get like 26 point something.
E85 is probably about half the cost of like 91.
Damn it. Well, I don't use 91 either. I used 87, but either way, that's still cheaper. How much is 97 or whatever 91 gas out there? It's like $5, isn't it?
Close. It'll be like between $4.50 and $4.70.
Good lord.
It's actually kind of like been a long time since I've gotten gas. Ow.
It's gotten a little bit higher out here. When I first moved here, it was on the high $2, like $2.70, $2.80. Now it's like $3.
Oh.
About $3. A little over $3.
EVs, man. That's what you gotta
Yeah.
do.
I guess so. Ugh.
first. I gotta figure out a place to put all these cars.
Some guy at work was talking about how he's getting a body kit put on his car, and I was like, oh, well, that's cool. I really don't know anything about what I'm talking about here, but like I listed off all the stuff that I've done with you pertaining to cars and some of the cars that you've got, all that, and like reiterated twice to him, like, I really don't know what any of this really means. But then he started talking to me like I was in the car community and knew what I was, like, listing off a whole bunch of car models, this and that. Like, I don't know any of this, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I like it, I do, but it's not like enough for me to like research it on my own.
He was excited.
Yeah, and I just like let him talk. That's basically what happened. Like, oh, okay,
what car does he
wanna...
have?
I don't even remember, because he just rattled off a series of numbers and letters, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is.
He's like, oh my god, another human that knows cars.
No, I don't. But I told him, since he seemed to be into anime too, and he didn't know what Initial D was, I told him to check that out.
Oh, good lord, yeah. If he likes cars, that's a good start for him.
Yeah. It's like, you don't understand. I like this stuff, but I have no knowledge. Like, I have no working knowledge of it. I just like being around people who are interested in it, and they expunge upon it or expound upon it. That is.
Imbue me with knowledge.
Right?
Bastard.
He's the one that told me I should watch Demon Slayer.
You definitely should. It's good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, no shit. There must be a way to kill him. Damn it.
I have this gun here. Most of my Skyrim playthrough has been full of this music.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I downloaded the whole soundtrack for this game. There's a lot of songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a couple other stuff that like will play that's also DMCA free.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Today on Circuitry's stream, she was playing this artist called Stu. And it's all music created with the Atari ST. That's why his name is Stu. I think STU, Atari ST. And it's really good fucking music.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Like some good EDM. And like I don't really care that it doesn't exactly fit the aesthetic of Skyrim. I'm gonna play it like from now on while I play Skyrim. She was playing it along with an Atari ST game, so it really fit. But I'm thinking to myself the entire time watching her stream that like I don't like it doesn't matter if it doesn't really fit the world of Skyrim. It's good music, and there's only so many options I have. So people are gonna get that. So it's gonna happen.
That sounds good. Like, I mean, Panzer Dragoon, this soundtrack, or any Panzer Dragoon game for that matter, is spot on.
I wouldn't know about the other ones, but yeah, this like this music is good, and it also does like work really well with this Skyrim world, Elder Scrolls world. Oh no!
I don't understand this thing.
What even is it?
Ow. It has no weakness. Ow.
The fuck? There must be another way. Yep, obviously that wasn't working.
There is
Need
no
to
other
heal?
way.
Oh my god, heal.
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know. Do nothing?
Can you do some kind of ultimate 3-level tier whatever attack?
Oh, okay.
He sneezed you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Zone Eater. Or Chupon, whatever his name is.
Okay. But it
What
never
do?
let me attack any other part of it.
Right. I'll look up that Panzer Dragoon remake and see like what extra stuff they added to the game.
You should also look up RX-7s from the 80s. Buy one of those.
I have nowhere near enough money for something like that.
I think it's like reasonable used car money.
No, it is, but I have enough to deal with clearing debt first. It's like I was telling the dude that I was talking cars with. I told them I wanted to get an RX-7, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's one of the greatest cars ever." And I'm like, "Yeah, and it's not really all that unreasonable for like a really nice sports car from the '80s. Like it's not wildly overpriced, but it's still out of my current, you know, realm of price range." Holy shit, it looks like it's on sale right now for like $6.
There's literally nothing else to target.
Oh, it's the original Panzer Dragoon game.
Yeah.
Key features.
It's beyond me. I don't understand. It only has one area that you can target.
Oh, you like puzzles.
I don't understand.
Oh, this came out last year. Looks like the only difference in this game is that they mapped movement and aiming to the two sticks.
Oh.
So like it's just more modernized. But other than that, it's basically just a new soundtrack and better graphics, like modern day graphics. Pinkiest laser ever.
9.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Healing.
Oh, okay. Go. Boink. So you've attacked it in all the different ways that you can?
All the different ways that I can think of.
There's something.
So then it just counterattacks, hurts a bunch, and then it does the tornado thing.
Tornadoes you, yeah.
This does nothing to it. See, now it's going to do the tornado move.
Why would you do that move again if it's not hurting it?
I have no idea what to do.
Keep doing the move that hurts it.
Well, but you can't kill it, because it's going to do this immediately. Like, it seems like you're supposed to kill it with one shot.
Oh yeah, that's what it's telling you, isn't it?
I don't understand. I have no idea what it wants me to do. Heal again. Because I feel like I've tried everything. Attacking it from different angles, not attacking it.
I looked up I just searched the name of the enemy here, and it doesn't like give a specific method of killing it, but it says official text extracted from Panzer Dragoon Saga says the Arangata were released by the towers to form a tight defense in strategic areas. As long as their roots are intact, they are indestructible.
Well, yeah, kind of figured that, but
I guess that doesn't really help.
well, that's what he was saying also, but I can't actually target.
You can't target anything but that thing, huh?
Yeah. So, like, I don't understand. Because it does say that they're tethered, essentially. Yeah. As going from below, the force can be blah, blah, blah.
Maybe there's another entrance to somewhere below.
So, like, I don't know if we can fight it from down below.
Maybe.
Is that a thing?
It's never really been before, has it?
Well, but I thought we were, like, as low as you could get before. But maybe it wasn't low enough? I don't know. Because that's why the past couple of fights I tried going high up to see if it would make a difference.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it says that there's some kind of entrance to a passage inside the trees into the forest. And then there's no enemies there, but your only goal is to shoot down the 8 Arangata's bases. Tentacles.
Oh. Okay. So there's an entrance down here somewhere?
As there should be.
I mean, there's a tree over there, or a rock.
So the text before it telling you to go into the forest is
Oh, wait. There we go.
Ah, there we go. I didn't say it was in a giant pot, but okay.
It looks like a giant pot.
No, this looks like where we're supposed to be, though.
Why is this place on fire?
I don't know.
Ah, yes, an ancient device. Has been a while since we saved.
Good. Are those angel fists with the rhinoceros horns? I didn't see the enemy that you're in reference to, but probably.
Just to be sure.
Oh yeah.
Ow. Move.
Damn you, tree.
Do a barrel roll. What was that?
It said there was supposed to be no enemies in this area.
Can we fight these guys?
I don't know.
Oh no, we can't. Yes. Got stuff.
Gotta love getting stuff.
Oh, see, that's like the base of one of them.
Yep.
Access it.
Lit.
Oh, okay. So there's like a handful of them that we have to just do that too?
It said there are... it looks like there's only one by seeing it. But it says that there's 8.
Well, let's see what else is down here. See, there's more.
They just shrivel up. Give him some lens.
Oh, I guess we took care of that one already.
Well, it said there's 8. Is there another entrance, maybe? Look like it.
It doesn't seem like it.
It didn't say that there was another entrance. Or, like, just go into the one thing and... Yeah. It says, inside the forest, there's no enemies. Your only goal here is to shoot 8 Arangada's faces, beginning them above. Fly around and get all the break targets and 100% map coverage. Oh. So that might, like, the break targets might have also been part of that 8.
Oh.
Maybe did you get the whole map of this area? Looks like there's a little bit more. There could be some more of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. This area is like a maze, so keep popping up your map to make sure you get everywhere. Come across the door you can't enter yet on one of the paths. Just ignore it for now, we'll get it later. After getting everything, you can exit out of any of the passageways, so there's more than one exit.
Oh. I see there's one more. Few more paths to go.
Couple few left, looks like. I really don't understand why the map doesn't, like the actual map that you're looking at when you bring it up, doesn't pop up on that little mini display too.
Oh, that would be
It
kind
doesn't
of
show the walls.
Like points of interest appear on it, so that's good.
It does, but it's not as clear as like the map on not Final Fantasy. I'm sorry, Super Metroid. It's just a miniaturized version of what you'd already be looking at if you were to open up the full map. So you can see walls and doors and stuff, and points of interest. Then you both die from smoke inhalation. Okay.
Guess that's all.
Is that 8? Seems about 8.
D-unit.
D-units.
I don't know what's up there though.
Better investigate. Could be a treasure. Did you see on Facebook the group for our graduating class in high school? They're trying to coordinate a 20th anniversary or reunion, whatever.
Oh, I did see that. I'd be down for that.
I kind of would be too. Kind of. Like I remember like almost every other year prior I was like, yeah, fuck all those people. But like for some reason it just seems like I wouldn't be against seeing all those people again.
Yeah, no, I mean it seems fun, and I'd be interested in helping.
Did you go to any of the other ones?
Well, I mean there was only the 10-year prior to this, but I couldn't go to that one because I was out of the country. So it was when I was working. I was working for Givix.
Oh,
okay. No, it wasn't that. It was for work. I was out of the country. Oh, absolutely. So I couldn't go to it then.
Do you remember where it was?
I want to say it was at some... I can't remember the bar name, but it was in Del Mar. It was kind of a popular place. I've been there before.
But it wasn't some like because I would expect it to be some sort of like recreation center, or not recreation. I'm sorry, but like a rec like one of those rooms that you rent out in a hotel for an event.
Oh no. Well, so the bar that it was at, shit, what was the name of this place? Like, I know what it looks like, and I know what the outside is, but it's...
Del Mar, huh?
It's a relatively common bar in Del Mar.
I don't think I've ever been drinking in Del Mar.
And that's where it was. And like, I think they ended up getting, like, the back half, or like a private area of the bar reserved.
Well, that does sound better to me than getting like an actual like event room or whatever you call it, because it seems a little bit more formal if you rent an entire like space for yourself. Which I don't think that's like the best way to go about it. I think just going to a bar or some kind of place where there is a bar.
Some kind of place where there is a bar.
Yeah, there's got to be at least a bar, but I don't want it to be too fancy. You know, that's kind of my main like a deterrent for wanting to go to something like this. Like, I don't need to have to dress nice just to go see a bunch of people. Like it's not like a celebration or anything like that. It's just a reunion. For some reason, that seems like an important difference to me.
Well, honestly, I think like if it's arranged, you can probably wear whatever you want. That's my take at it.
I just don't want to have to dress like I'm going to a wedding if we have this thing.
It seems a bit excessive for if it's at like a bar.
A bar, yeah. Even if it is like at a fancy a Del Mar bar or like even at like the Del in Coronado or something like that.
I wouldn't be opposed to wearing a suit, but I wouldn't necessarily want to.
Right. Like I could see like you're more prone to dress it up a little bit more than I am. I'd rather just wear some comfortable stuff.
I have a ridiculous amount of suits. Okay, let's see what this does now.
Nothing.
Whole lot of nothing.
Maybe it takes away his ability to tornado you. There
oh my
it
God.
is. There it is. Fuck you!
Things ridiculous. Yay!
Done. So I'm starting to get to the point in Final Fantasy X where I'm getting to some points on the sphere grid where you could like choose to branch off and do a different thing than the prescribed path for some characters. So I'm choosing to make Kimari more of a white mage rather than a black mage, because that's kind of his like branch off path point. So he's got to learn more healing spells along with Yuna. And then Riku, instead of continuing along her thief path with like Mug and all that, like Mug is a pretty good skill for someone to have, but not Riku, because her fucking attack is abysmal. So you might as well just steal. It's not going to do anything different. So when I got to the path of her choosing to go like towards Mug or the other one is like protect and shell and like a supportive magic. So I'm gonna go that way with her. And the rest of everyone else is pretty much going along the path that they're supposed to be on. But it may or may not change because, like, this is the new Master Sphere grid, the different version of it. So I'm not sure exactly where it's all going to lead to. It's kind of hard to remember where they all end up being. It's all so twisty turny.
How far are you into the game? How much more do you have left?
A fair amount. I just beat Seymour for the first time. Remember that fight where you go to Makalania Temple and he's there and you fight him with Yuna comes out having just gotten the Aeon Shiva and she fights him with you. And he's got the two Watto guardsmen guys that do the auto potion thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and he pulls out. The first fight went fairly smooth up until I killed his. I forget the name of it, but it's that big Aeon that like is wrapped up and like has the one eye exposed and looks super
Anima.
cool. Anima, yeah, there it is. After you beat his 2 guardsmen, he summons Anima, and then you beat that. I beat it with Shiva. He was able to overkill it, or she was able to overkill it. Fish god in chains, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
But once you beat him, Seymour comes out and he starts doing like water ga and well, mid-level attack magic, but he does 2 of them in a row. To you know, he spreads them out amongst the party, and just one of those spells is powerful enough to bring most anybody down to almost death. So he obliterated my party within a few turns once that happened. So I took a break and started it up again and grinded out a few more levels. But it turns out I didn't even really need to grind those levels because I just approached the fight differently and had a whole bunch of null fire, null ice, all the null spells. I just had them on, you know, before that portion of the fight started. And it worked really well. He wasn't able to do shit. I kicked his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
And now that I defeated him, I have to actually do the Makalania Temple puzzle. Then I'll be out of there and on my way. Yeah, Circuitry says I need to break out the scissors and cut his stupid hair. Which I agree with. But I think after that is the mountain, the snow mountain level. The Kamari's Ronso people.
Yeah.
Ronso Mountain, whatever it's called. Oh, Gagazet. That's what it's called. I'm looking forward to the point in the game where you're able to travel back to any of the save points so that you can go, like, get all the other stuff that you missed.
Or like endgame stuff.
Yeah. But also there's the whole Dark Aeon thing. And I don't know when that comes into play or how it's even done.
That I don't know, because that wasn't in the US, the original US release. It was like in the international version.
And I also wonder, like, exactly what that means. Like, does it mean like I'll get dark versions of the Aeons I already have, or will I get like access to Anima? Because like that was one that you never was able to have before, right?
No, you were able to get Anima before, but its attack was different.
Oh,
so it would only attack once. It would do like a single set of basically 9,999 versus some chained amount of it. Because I think from the animation, like, it keeps attacking, but it only does a single amount of damage in the US version.
Oh. Huh.
And then in the international, they changed it so that it does several.
Well, that's good, because it's a pretty powerful one when you fight it.
Yeah.
In the Seymour fight, his normal attack...
I think you get Anima? I swear you did.
I can't remember. I thought you didn't, but I'm not like married to that thought.
What do I know?
Could be wrong. But in the Seymour fight, his main attack is it just kills whoever it attacks. It doesn't even do damage. They just die.
They just die.
Yes. And then all the while he's doing that, he's charging his overdrive bar, and then that one does like massive damage to the whole party. That's the two things that he does. It does look kind of like a fish god. Some kind of like creature from the Black Lagoon type of monster, all in chains. I like it. Totally creepy. It's the coolest, most creepy looking summon in that game.
I don't know what it's supposed to be, but yeah. Something that's like bandaged and bound.
Right. It reminds me of some kind of Lovecraftian horror thing, but I don't really know enough about like Lovecraft to be like, oh, that is a direct reference to something that he made. It just kind of looks reminiscent of it. Yeah, I'll be playing that as soon as we're done here.
Already.
So it doesn't seem like there's like one like level 3 move for you, is there? Or do I just never see it?
I don't think we got one yet.
But they do exist.
There is one that I'm waiting for us to get, which I think we should get soon.
Because it seems like every time I see you charge up to level 3, you just do 3 level 1 spells or abilities in rapid succession.
Oh, well, like most of the stuff on the Berserk list, like it takes 2.
Oh, okay.
But
you don't have any that take 3.
Yeah, we don't have any that take 3 yet.
Okay. Kill that bitch. Oh, stop that. That was a lot of life bars.
All the life bars.
Oh, right. You know what would have been funny though is if they had like maybe like after you beat it this time, if they try to do it again, like recharge it, and then go overboard and then explode it. But you actually see that the life bar is going up. Oh, you're gonna die.
Actually, I think I'm dead.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, sweet.
Okay, so this at least lets us get out of the way.
That was a close call.
Ow.
Ew. You can take it.
Except now we're stuck.
No. Oh no. No. What a name for an item. Just reaction.
Reaction.
I'm not gonna get inventive with this. It doesn't have to make sense. It just lets you move. Nothing like
that's okay.
super turbo juice or something.
Super turbo juice. What?
Right.
No! Get out of there! Don't get in front of it. Ow. Idiot.
Pain.
Oh. It just forces you there.
That sucks. Maybe you should move around to the back of it.
I
be able
can't.
to rotate that much.
Oh.
Oh. Did nothing.
That
Happened. You're like, you're fine, just take me.
basically.
Oh, you kind of
No!
can. You better heal.
Yes! Oh god.
Immediately.
I think we're dead. Yeah.
Shit. From a butt. That was bad.
That was my fault. All bad.
Falco blips in. No, fucks. The game got weird. It didn't actually get that hard. I mean, he could have kept the rhythm correct and survived it probably. He just fucked up.
It didn't seem like those last parts you could avoid. Because
Yeah.
it forced you to go in front of it, so it almost seems like you have to get hit by it.
Right, and just heal.
But that sounds odd. Like, why would you be forced to do that? But, anyway, might as well call it at this point.
Alright, well,
Pick it
we'll
up
probably
next
be
time.
able to get it next time we try it. I think we have the ability within us.
We have plenty of items, so it'll work.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I'll be back here pretty soon with some Final Fantasy X, and we'll be back with more Panzer Dragoon next week.
Soon, yes.
Ooh.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Oh, and watch Circuitry's stream on Sundays today at 4 p.m. every day, every Sunday.
Every day.
Every day Sunday.
Bye, everyone.
Laters.